Okay, today's video is going to cover graph from slope-intercept form, and we've got some notes over here. Today we're going to use y equals mx plus b because that is what slope-intercept form is, where the b value represents the y-intercept, and that gets plotted on the y-axis, and the m value represents the slope or the change in the y over the change in the x. And then here we've got what it looks like for a line to be positive or have a positive slope, and what it looks like for a line to have a negative slope. And today essentially we just need to identify what the m value is and what the b value is, and we use those two things to go ahead and to graph. So if I'm looking at this equation, y equals negative 3x plus 2, the m value always gets multiplied to x. So I know that the rate or the slope here is 3 over 4. So that means I'm gonna change 3 in the y and 4 in the x, and the b value is 2, which means I'm gonna plot the y-intercept at 2, and I'm always gonna graph the b value first. So I can't drag these dots because I'm writing on the screen, but I'm going to drag one of these green dots to 2 on the y, and then once I plot b, I just need to use the slope to go ahead and plot m. And so I've got two options here. I know the slope has to be positive, so I'm looking at this this slope right here. I can go up and I can go to the left for the second dot, or I can go down and I can go up and to the right to graph the second dot, or I can go down into the left. In both scenarios I would have a positive slope. So I can go up 3 units, which would be 1, 2, 3, and then over 4 units, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can graph that second dot right there, or I could also go down 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and then go to the left 4 units, 2, 3, 4, or I can graph that second dot right there. And in either way I'm gonna have a positive line. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So our first dot we dragged to positive 2, and then I don't want it to be negative, right? So that's what I was kind of explaining. I can go up 3 units and then over, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or I can go down 3 units, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, 4. So I'll go ahead and go down and to the left. Cool. Alright, see if you can identify, before I do, the slope and the y-intercept in the equation. So here we have the slope of negative 4 over 3 and a y-intercept of 8. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plot the y-intercept at 8. Just put 8 on the y, and then I need it to be negative, and I can't go up and then to the left because there's not enough space up here for me to go up and to the left. So I've got to go down and to the right. So I'm going to go down 4 units. So down from 8 would be 7, 2, 3, 4. So right here I've already gone over 1 unit to the right. I need to go over 3 more. So 2, 3. And that should be it. Boom. Graph and slope intercept form is fun. Ooh, this one's tricky. So you probably have already identified the b value is 4 because that's the constant. And then you're like, where's that m value? Well, when there's no number in front of x, the slope is 1 over 1. And we know it's positive because there's no negative sign. So that was a good one to get. Graph the b. Now I'm going to go ahead and graph 1 over 1, so I can go up. I know it's positive, so I can go up and to the right, or I can go down and to the left. So I'm going to up 1 unit to 5, and over 1 unit to equal to 1, and boom, 1 over 1. Okay, last example. Hopefully you by now know, okay, cool, b is 5. That's easy, it's not being multiplied, and the slope here is negative 1 over 3. So let's go ahead and plot 5, done, and then it's a negative slope. So I'm either going to go up to the left or I'm going to go down to the right. I'm going to go ahead and go up to the left. So I'm going to go up 1 unit, and I need to go to the left 3 units. So why isn't this dot moving? Struggle's real right now. There we go. Okay, so up 1 unit, over 1, 2, 3, done. And that's how you graph slope from slope-intercept. Good luck.